What's going on, guys? It's MW3 back again with another YouTube video. Today's YouTube video, I'm going to give you guys tips on how to improve in rank play while solo queuing. Now, it's more catered towards the solo queuing aspect for people that, play by themselves, but you can take all of these tips and use them if you're in a duo stack, trio stack, or quad stack. So even if you aren't a solo queuer and, you play with your friends and stuff like that and ranked, you can use these tips and hopefully improve and rank up in this season and also in the next season that's upcoming. I believe it's like season 2, 3. I think it's season 3 for rank play. Also as well, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you guys for over 100 subscribers. I've been taking this YouTube channel just a little bit seriously in the past, like maybe 2-3 months, mostly just like 2 months, and I just have seen crazy growth in this YouTube channel. I've been uploading shorts every single day. I try to upload at least one YouTube video just once a week. I'm going to try and increase the YouTube videos, maybe twice a week, 3 times a week, maybe every single day, who knows. If you don't see any of my content on YouTube, you can go ahead and follow me over on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/I'mDoubtful, and I stream there basically every single day, if not every other day, and it's spelled the same way as my YouTube. It's IMDXUBTFUL, so make sure to catch me on over there. Also as well, I tweet out every single time that I go live, so if you want to follow me on my Twitter, it's going to be the same thing, at I'mDoubtful, IMDXUBTFUL. Make sure to follow me over there, catch up, stay up to date basically with all my videos and stuff like that. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. So tip number 1, guys, is going to be look at the minimap. I know it's kind of basic, but not many people do look at their minimap whenever they play rank play, mostly in comp too as well. You'll see, a whole bunch of pros be looking at their minimap and stuff like that, but it's kind of hard to remember to look at your minimap, when it gets stressful during the respawns and stuff like that. Also as well with the S&Ds. So my main tip for you guys is to try and start looking at the minimap a little bit more. This can give you a huge amount of information, especially if you don't have any comms from your teammates, and especially if you're solo queuing. If you're solo queuing, you're not going to have any awareness to where your teammates are going to be, what they're seeing, what they're looking at, what information that they're getting. Just by looking at where your teammates' triangles are on the minimap, you can basically gauge where the enemies are going to be, or most likely are going to be at, or where they're going to push from, or where they're going to flank from, basically what lanes are open as well. So you'll be able to position yourself better looking at the minimap and seeing where your teammates are and where they aren't. So you'll know what lanes to fill and where the enemies are actually going to be coming from. Also as well, red dots are back in MW3. I know in MW2 they were gone, so a lot of people weren't actually looking at their minimap last year because there really was no reason to, because there was no red dots. But now red dots are back in MW3, so it's a lot easier to gather information by yourself solo queuing, just by looking at the minimap. Every time an enemy shoots their gun, it shows up on the minimap, and you'll know exactly where they're at and where they're going to push from. So I know it's so basic, and I know it's pretty much something that everyone knows, but look at the minimap more. I guarantee you, it doesn't matter if you're a Crimson player, an Iridescent player, Diamond, Plat, Gold, Silver, Bronze, doesn't matter what tier you are. If you make an effort to look at your minimap just a little bit more and try and gain more information by looking at where your teammates are and where they aren't, where the enemies could be possibly coming from, what lanes are open, I guarantee you, you'll get a couple more kills than what you already are getting and vastly improve your gameplay. So that's my first tip. Look at the minimap. So guys, tip number 2 is going to be counting kills. I know this is something that not many people think of to use in rank play, and not many people use it in solo queuing as well, but counting kills is actually pretty crucial in Call of Duty, especially in rank play when you're playing in a competitive setting. So counting kills is basically just counting how many people are down on the other team at any given time. So for example, if you kill 2 people when trying to break a hill, there are only going to be 2 enemies on the map for, I'd say, like maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and that'll give you and your team enough time to get aggressive on the map and break the hill before the other enemy teammates spawn up. counting kills is actually super crucial because you'll not only know how many enemies are up at any given time, you'll know what lanes are open, what you need to do as a team to, you know, break a hill. If you get 1, 2, or even 3 down, you'll know that you can get more aggressive and have more freedom on the map. But if you know that 4 people are up on the enemy team, you'll know to stay back, you know, wait for a pick or two that your teammates can create to gather more space on the map to push forward as a team. Basically, as well, you can use counting kills and counting deaths on your team as well. When you pull up the scoreboard, you'll see a skull icon on a person's name, and that's whenever that skull icon is on their name, that basically means that they are down and out of the fight, basically just waiting to respawn. So whenever that skull disappears, that means they respawn again. Whenever you open up that scoreboard and you see that there's 3 enemy skulls like shown up on the scoreboard, you know that there's only 1 enemy player on the map at that time. So you can use those couple of seconds before the other enemy teammates spawn to, you know, gain more control over the map, to, you know, gather control of the hill, gather control of the objective, or, you know, just push up as a team. So it's very crucial in solo queuing as well, because, you know, you're not getting any information from your teammates unless, you know, they're calling out in game chat, which I'll get to, you know, later. But, you know, not everyone when you're solo queuing is going to be calling out in game chat. So counting the kills and knowing how many people are on the map at any given time, both of your teammates and on the enemy team, it's actually crucial to basically just getting better and getting more kills and just having an overall better experience on rank play. So tip number 3, guys, is going to be use your pings. So pings is actually something that not many people utilize in rank play. I know I said that in the last 2 tips, but in this tip especially, not many people use pings in rank play. Pinging is when you click on the top of your D-pad and it pings an area of the map, basically, and you can ping it once to, you know, like show an area to where like you're gonna push or whatever, or you can double tap it twice and it'll say that there's like an enemy there. You can also live ping someone, and basically what that means is that if you live ping someone, there's going to be like a red diamond on top of them, and it's basically just going to track them for a couple seconds, just so you know you and your team or teammates are going to know where exactly they're going to be moving from, so you can get that kill. Pings are a great use of information, especially if you don't want to call out. Like I said in the last tip, if you don't have anyone calling out and you don't have, like, you know, any sort of team cohesion whatsoever, such as, you know, an S&D where you need to know what bomb site you guys are going to push to, you can also ping a bomb site and say, hey, I'm going here, I'm grabbing the bomb and I'm going here, come with me. And hopefully your teammates, you know, will see that ping and, you know, move with you towards that bomb site. So it's basically a communication system if you don't want to use your mic while solo queuing. So tip number 4, guys, is using your mic. I know I said it before, and I know you guys have heard it a million times in all of these tip videos that, you know, tips and tricks videos that you've been watching for rank play and just Call of Duty in general. But using your mic really does make a huge difference. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking, you know, talking to complete strangers as you're playing rank play Call of Duty. And me, myself, you know, I'm a victim of it as well. Like, I don't use my mic that much whenever I'm solo queuing. But if you know, get over that fear of just getting roasted if you guys lose or if you start doing bad, it will make all the difference whenever you're solo queuing. Using your mic is just so crucial for, you know, just improving. Whenever you hit a plateau, whenever you're in rank play, I'd recommend, if you didn't already, is to start using your mic, because, you know, that way you'll be able to open up the conversation for basically all call outs, all of your strats, all of your ideas basically for your teammates. And it'll also entice your teammates to start talking as well. You know, if you're the first person talking to say like, yo, anybody got mics, there will be a couple people on your team guaranteed that will just, you know, say something back, be like, yo, I got mics, and then boom, now you guys have some communication. You'll have comms for that map, and you know, you'll be able to communicate, because, you know, at the end of the day, everyone wants to win. Nobody wants to lose SR. So I'd recommend start using your mic just a little bit more. So tip number 5, this is gonna be the last tip that I'm gonna give you guys. So it is going to be, look at what your teammates are running in rank play. And what I mean by that is, look at what guns they're running in rank play. Now in MW3, the MCW is criminally overpowered. Don't let anyone tell you anything otherwise. I know the rival is a little bit broken at times, but everyone's running at least 3 ARs except for on Rio, maybe. So always look at what your teammates are running. If you know if your teammates have 4 ARs and you see that your pacing is like a little bit slow, make sure that you know, maybe you could think about bringing out a sub or like a rival, you know, and you know, speed up the pacing for your team and stuff like that. If you don't have any sub presence on basically any map besides Invasion, even on Invasion as well, you would want to sub in certain situations, in certain hills, certain areas of the map. You're gonna want a sub presence, and not many people want to run the sub because the AR is just basically suited for all of these maps that we're playing now this year. Just look at what right before the match starts, just look at what your teammates are running and go off from that. Say like, hey, does someone have a rival out? Cool, I can run an AR. Or you can run like two SMGs if we're on Rio, or 3 or 4 SMGs if we're on Rio. If all of your teammates somehow are running rivals, okay, cool, now you know that you need to run an AR, and you'll be like a main AR for that match. You'll be like anchoring down spawns and, you know, playing slower, cutting off crosses and stuff like that. You can basically change your gameplay knowing that your teammates are running a certain type of weapon right off the bat, and you'll know what you need to do, what lanes you need to fill, what role you need to play just for that specific map. So looking and seeing what guns your teammates are running right before the match starts will make a huge difference in whether you win or lose that map. So that is going to be it, guys. That is going to be the 5 tips and tricks that help me improve in rank play while solo queuing. Hopefully this will improve your gameplay in MW3. If you have any sort of recommendations or tips and tricks of your own, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of all these just basically tips and tricks that I gave you today. If they improved your gameplay, if they didn't. I stream basically every single day, if not, you know, every other day. We're almost at the end of the iridescent grind. So if you want to, you know, catch the end of that iridescent grind, make sure to catch me over on Twitch, like I said before, twitch.tv/ImDoubtful, IMDXUBTFUL. So that's pretty much it, guys. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, like I said before, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.